So, yes. Okay, all right, okay. So, here you can administer stem cells without an injection. That is an amazing thing. Right there. Okay? How can you do that? Because, like I explained, with these energies, the ion gates open up, and then you can pass through signals, or you can pass through the stem cells extract, which is also signals. Let's start from the beginning. Let's have the next slide. So what is the advantages of, you're going to see a demonstration of this device. It's the IELLIOS device, as you can see there. You can see some before and afters at the bottom there. And you're going to see a lot more on the screen. Now, the IELLIOS is the only technology that we have, that we know, that is available to us, that can thicken the skin under the eyes. You cannot do that with lasers or radio frequency, unfortunately, because you wound the eye. And also, it can lift the eyelid over the eye. There can be a problem with a lot of Asian populations. A lot of Chinese people have as they grow older, of course, not when they're young, that the eyelid just droops quite a bit. So this is the only technology that would lift that drooping eyelid. So it can be utilized by itself, or it can be utilized with many other different technologies. Main advantage is that there is no trauma, there is no risk, and there is no side effects. It visibly enhances the results of other technologies. Why? Because it heals and it adds on. Next slide. So I think the most important advantage of this technology that I believe in is that it gives you a natural rejuvenation. It gives you a freshness that makes you look ageless. Anything else, people can tell. They can tell if you've done Botox. They can tell if you've done fillers or radio frequency. They can tell there's something there that they can tell. With this technology, you get that freshness and you get that youthfulness that nobody knows how old you are. And that is important, I think. It's very popular among actors and actresses because obviously they don't want anyone to know what they're doing or why they're doing it. They just want to appear as superhuman and appear that they are, they have something special about them. Now, the results of this technology are quite lasting. I would say a year, but people age at different rates, so we don't want to kind of overpromise on it. So we say 4 to 6 months average, but it can last much, much longer. We have had people that we did one side of the face in a conference that, the people that they come to the conference just to get a free treatment. They're not interested in purchasing or anything, but they just come for the free treatment. And we did half side of the face. The next year, this lady came. I have a video on my computer that I can show you. She came, her face was still visibly higher on the treated side. And she gave us a testimonial. She said, well, now you're gonna have to do the other side of the face because I've been like this for 1 whole year. So it can last quite long. It depends on the person, how long it's gonna last. Now, it visibly heals. So if you have a laser treatment and immediately after that you do the IELLIOS treatment, you're gonna see an immediate healing of the little wounds from the laser or radio frequency, and the result appears to be at least 150% as much. The way we calculate this percentage is that any trauma-producing procedure, some of it, say 60%, goes for the trauma, or 40% goes for the trauma, and the rest is for the rejuvenation part that you are observing. But there is some of this process that is utilized for the trauma. So there is trauma that occurs, the body tries to heal the trauma, and as a result of that, you get the rejuvenation effect that you see. Now, if you use the IELLIOS, you heal that trauma right away, and the IELLIOS adds on the rejuvenation process. So instead of having 60% of rejuvenation from what you have created, you have an urgency there. All the same components that are utilized